Hey folks, welcome in. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Cardinal Rose Tarot. I'm just going to be kind of waiting here for a minute for folks to show up. I wish I had just... Everything is just about dialed in for my channel other than lighting for live streams. I'm still kind of working on that. It would be great if I could have a little bit better lighting in here than I do for live streaming, but I have brought a lamp in here before to help that. I don't know, maybe I'll figure that out. But anyways, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm just getting ready to do a collective reading. This is just going to be a general collective message. For whatever wants to come out for this collective reading. Let me go ahead and pull the chat up so that I can... My signal might struggle too much with this, I don't know. I'm just pulling the chat up. Hopefully, if you're in here, thank you for being here. Welcome to this reading. I'm just waiting for this to load, and then I'll go ahead and get started. I wish I didn't look so pink. That's the frustration with this lighting, is that... That's the frustration. Turn that down. Uh-oh. I might not be able to do the chat. Am I still streaming? I might not be able to monitor the chat because it looks like I might not have a strong enough signal to have both happening at the same time, which is annoying, but... Okay. Well, it looks like I see some people in here. Hi, thank you for being here. It looks like I'm not going to be able to monitor the chat because I don't have a strong enough signal to both stream and have a separate thing where I can watch my own stream. It's country living. I'm going to get up and check the chat because it looks like people are commenting, and I just want to make sure that I'm actually streaming okay. So let me just see here. Hi, Nikolai. Hi, Astro. The stream, if you have looked at my channel, it's going to be a card reading. I do card readings. So that's what this is all about, is reading cards. Whatever questions you have, all you need to do is look into my title of my channel, and that's what it will be for. So I'm going to go ahead. Hi, thank you for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get going on this general reading. I'm not going to be able to monitor the chat from where I'm sitting, though, because I don't have a strong enough signal. So that's just FYI for you folks. I'm not going to be able to watch the chat. So if you're talking to me... Oh, wait. Now it's working, actually. Now it looks like... Oh, no, it's not. It's totally not working. Okay. So we're just going to exit out of here. And I'm going to have to just go without watching the chat today. Thank you again for checking this out and for being here. This is just going to be a card reading, a general message. What wants to come out for us, Spirit? Thank you so much for checking out my work. And if you like my channel, please like and subscribe. What is going to be important for us to know? What's going to be important for us to know for this collective card reading? Collective messages. So illusion is coming to an end. You've been experiencing a lot of confusion about what the truth is, what's real, where is going to be your happiness, right? Like what is going to be the path or the timeline for you where you're going to ultimately find like inner peace, joy, creative fire, passion, right? That you maybe went down a rabbit hole or followed the wrong timeline for a while, and it got you into some trouble where you were either hurt in your heart, you had a heartbreak, you trusted the wrong people. There's a major opportunity here now that this illusion is over. And so the illusion and the confusion that you've been in is over. You see that you have an opportunity before you, and you're really feeling positive about it. You're not focused on love. You're not focused on relationships. It's like you realized at some point, like, I need to let go of what anyone else is doing. Friends, family, romantic interests, I don't give a fuck. That's your thinking. You're like, I need to let go of all of it. I need to cut cords with everyone. I need to end the illusion that I've been struggling in, and now your opportunity is here. Yes, in the last reading was an Ace of Swords. Today's reading is the Ace of Wands. So there's major opportunity coming in. And the end of a sorrowful time, the end of having to pick up and keep going after major disappointment. That's the energy that you kind of have been in and ready to be on the other side of. Is like, I know what you're talking about, or I know the feeling where you're like, I'm ready to not have to be making the best of a difficult situation. I'm ready to be in an easy situation where things are just flowing, and I don't have to, constantly look for the lesson and the blessing and all that, right? Which is good work. I mean, that's really effective. That's an effective way of being in the world, especially when you're up against a lot of challenges or powerlessness, right? It's effective to try to be like, well, okay, let me focus on what I can control. Let me let go of the things that have hurt me. Let me grieve and let me move on, and let me focus on the positive that I still have in front of me, right? That's what you've been doing, and it's paid off for you because there's a new opportunity here. And the end of the confusion and illusion that you've been struggling with. You had a heartbreak. You have been disappointed or let down by relationships. And I don't mean to make it seem like, what I'm also picking up on is that you would interrupt me right there and say, no, people don't let me down, right? And so I want to just name that. You are pretty evolved as a person, and I can feel you saying, I don't blame other people for what's going on with me internally. So, but it's okay. It's okay to be hurt, right? Like, it's okay to admit that you've been impacted and harmed by other people's actions, right? And it stings. You're in maybe some fatigue of having to do that you're almost like defensive about it. Like, yes, I know there's a sunbeam shining through, which seems important, and a little hummingbird right outside the window. So this is that energy. It's the sun shining through, clearing away the illusion, the opportunity that's here for you. There is no more making the best of a difficult situation. That time is over. You really had something that was interfering with your ability to feel stable, to feel secure, and to feel like you have the right people around you. Again, it's been very difficult. You are in a current situation now of again, trying to maintain a sense of gratitude, even though life has really been testing you. Okay, you've really tried. It's been a lot of work. It's taken everything you have. You may have felt at times like your heart is your enemy, like you have too open of a heart, or you're too generous, or you're too giving, and it keeps getting you into trouble. Like you keep getting burned in your emotions because you've been trusting the wrong people, maybe, or because some people deceived you with this illusion card. What's important to understand, though, is that you're not just an open heart. You also have a lot of fire in your energy, and a lot of momentum, and a lot of creative presence, okay, that isn't just about, like, it's almost like you became an enemy of yourself, is what I'm feeling. Like you got so angry with yourself for having an open heart that it's almost like you felt like everybody was just gonna take advantage, and like maybe you might have even felt like I need to become sort of like a wolf myself, because otherwise I'm just getting eaten by the other wolves. Okay, I'm kind of feeling something like that, like that you may have for the first time started thinking like my kindness is a weakness or something, and it's not. Okay, but that's where your thoughts were. You started being like, maybe I'm a schmuck here, maybe I've been a fool, and the rest, and maybe now I'm finally caught up to the rest of the world, which is there's a sucker born every minute, and I'm not going to be the sucker anymore, or something like that. I keep feeling that. So let's just clear that. Let's just cleanse that out, because somebody hurt you, got hurt or fooled or lied to, or just there was some type of deception, or else just somebody creating a lot of obstacles for you, making it hard for you to feel gratitude, making it hard for you to keep looking at the positive, right? So let's just burn some of this Western red cedar, sending this out there to you. Let's cleanse all that discouraged energy away. Let's just cleanse it out. Here comes the sun. I can feel that song coming through a little bit, which is a nice positive omen, right? So you're trying to focus on that. What's happening here is that there's this new opportunity, and it's saying you're not going to walk away from it. It's actually like maybe you were about to give up on a person or a relationship, and now there's a new opportunity coming regarding that. What are you not going to walk away from here? It's like it's gotten you to reconsider. Something has. Now that this illusion is over, what does that mean, Spirit? What are you not walking away from at this point? I have goosebumps, so I'm on to something here. I'm tapped in. I can feel that I'm tapped into somebody's story. What are you not going to walk away from now? An opportunity, an offer. Someone's going to be making an offer. It's a past lover. It's a past lover. He's kind of was a player in the past. And he's a Knight of Wands. And he's coming back, okay? And you're not going to walk away this time. And the wand is really present. So this person's on fire for you. You gave up on him. You might have thought he was a liar. Or you might have thought, oh, come on, this guy would never, or girl, okay, we're not talking about, it's showing masculine because of this Knight, but it doesn't have to be gendered, right? Where you might have just thought, there's no way I know that person's reputation, I know their history. Well, they're coming back, and you're not going to walk away this time. So this took a really interesting turn. I'm very intrigued by this, and I love a surprise love reading like this. So let's see what else about this. What happened in the past? Like, why did you feel like you had to walk away before? Because what's saying is you're not going to walk away this time. That's why that's in the outcome, is because you walked away before. I have goosebumps again. I'm tapped into your situation. I can feel it. What did you walk away from? What did you walk away from in the past? You felt this was not your twin flame, or else you had a false twin flame or something, right? Like somebody that you were hung up on that you thought was your twin flame and finally realized this is just a jerk that's never going to be available, and fell for an illusion. He's not my twin flame. Okay, you walked away. You were like, this is all fake. The illusion, right? This moon card. But it's saying the illusion is over. So you may have at some point said, like, I don't believe in twin flames. This person's not my twin flame. I'm walking away. This is all a bunch of bullshit. And now, yeah, you were like, man is not for me. This man is not for me. I'm walking away. You might have walked away from more than one person, even. You might have said, and like I tapped into in the very beginning, your focus isn't even on relationships. You are focused on you and an opportunity that's coming for you that you feel. You let go of your worries about this relationship and walked away. You let go of it all. You were like, twin flame or not, or just mature man or not, right? I'm not here for it anymore. I'm going to let go of all of it. That's what you walked away from. So now tell us, Spirit, about this offer. Like, what's the offer coming in? Because you're not going to walk away this time. It's here, and it's a huge opportunity for a passionate new beginning and communication coming in. And once again, I have chills. I have goosebumps. This is really present for someone. I'm tapped into something that's about to happen for you. I can feel it. What are you not walking away from? It's an offer. It's an opportunity. Love. It's love spell, but it's in the upright. So I don't know what that means. Let's just keep going. A divine masculine in the upright who's not obsessed, and you're not obsessed. Maybe he thought that you did a love spell on him, or you thought he did a love spell on you. I don't know why love spell is here, but this person's in the upright and they're not obsessed. Maybe someone might have thought that there was a love spell going on here, and that's why they walked away, you know. Oh my gosh, you're about to come into union, because we have Ice Queen and Ice King here. This is a divine couple, a divine counterpart. So I'm reading for someone, whether you believe in the twin flame journey or not, this is your person, okay? This is like a fated romance. This is a union. This is divine masculine, divine feminine, really powerful energy that's coming. So let's read about it now, because that's very beautiful. Let's read about the relationship that's coming for you. Let's read about the relationship that's coming for you. What do you need to know about it? And what's some good advice for you about the relationship? This is very exciting news. Thank you for being here if you're in here. And I'm sorry I can't attend to the chat. It's really frustrating for me. But I'll get up like I normally do for the folks that are in here. Since I can't look at the chat right here next to me, before I end the general reading, I'll get up and go up to the phone and scroll back. And if you want to ask me a question to read, for me to read on, go ahead and enter it into the chat now. And then I'll read for your question if you want me to. So Tower on the split and Page of Swords. So somebody may not like that this is about to happen. Someone might be cross-watching this. A hater might be cross-watching this and they don't like it, and this is bad news for them. So I'm sorry if that's you, but this couple is going to come together. Someone doesn't like it, and I think it's somebody that's watching the reading, honestly. I think this information is like a tower for them. So I'm just going to keep going here. I don't want to read for them. I'm not my intention is not to read for the person that's spying on this and that doesn't like this information. My reading is for the person who's having the good news about love coming in. What do you need to know? What's some advice for you about this love relationship with the counterpart? It doesn't matter what you call it. You can call it a twin flame. You can call it a soulmate or a soul tie. You can call it your divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. Let's just find out some advice for you now that this offer is coming in. It's saying you're not going to want to walk away from it. So that's here. So let's tell us more about, please tell us more about this, Spirit, about the offer. Tell us about the offer, Spirit. What's the offer coming in? And it was saying, don't walk away from it. But what's interesting here is I've got a bunch of reversals. So I don't know what that's about. There might be somebody that's going to come in and try to stop it. Right? I don't know. Let's see. I have goosebumps again. So something's going on in a good way. It's a really good feeling that I'm channeling, even though all of these cards are in the reverse. I don't know why they're in the reverse. I like to do this advice layout. I've been doing it a lot lately for my readings. Getting the story first and then doing advice after the story comes out. I've been into it lately. And I got my Christmas tree here, as you can see. I decided to actually buy a potted tree. I bought a pine. I don't really want to plant it here. My goal is going to be to plant it wherever I move. But I decided if I still am down on my luck financially next year and still here, I will plant it here. But I don't want to make it live in a pot for longer than a year. But it's a pretty pine, and I love pine trees. So anyways, okay. So I see why you were feeling at war with yourself and your heart, because you're struggling with how much you've loved this person, and you gave up because it felt like they were never going to arrive, and you might have felt like they're an addict, or they have some kind of problem, or they're never going to heal, they're never going to get well, they're lost in their own illusion or their own journey. So again, you might have at one point thought that this was your twin flame, and then you gave up. What it's saying here is that this didn't end because you gave up on it. There's something faded for you with this relationship, whether you want to call it a twin flame or not. You gave up on it, but the fact is that it's coming back around. And a lesson for you is not to give up, but to be patient and to learn to trust life to bring things to you, and to let things unfold in a natural way, allowing the natural flow, right? Not forcing, not pushing. You might have been in imbalanced masculine energy where you tried to force things through in your life a lot, right? And that's been a lesson for you, is that you had to get clarity on that, I'm not the only one driving things. I need to be patient. I need to learn patience, okay? That was part of it for you. It was really a struggle because you had kept feeling like this person's never going to make the offer. That was the vulnerability. You started thinking, you know what, this person isn't my twin flame. They're not making me an offer or making any gestures because they're self-absorbed. They're not a twin flame. They're a narcissist, right? Or something like that. Like, you finally were like, this is all a big illusion. And it's drugged me down, and it's kept me stuck. and it anchored me, and I need to move on, and I need to cut cords, and you abandoned the journey totally and harnessed the power of poison to heal. You followed the advice, which felt right in your soul at the time, which was, I need to let go of my focus on this person and just go within and heal my own wounds. Now you have recognized your own, like, you're a warrior. This process made you a warrior. You recognized how loyal you are. You are loyal. You recognized you're a real one. You recognized that this work was not in vain, even though for you it was like, well, ultimately this person wasn't my twin flame. I did do a lot of healing. You've recognized that it was good for you, even though ultimately you were hurt and disappointed. Now what it's showing here is that something about finding your wisdom through your humor, right? And remembering the relationships that do support you, and connecting with grounded, like, friendships. Like, you found your joy again without this person. Okay, you let go of that whole fixation or journey or whatever, and just went within and started thinking of, maybe I'll meet somebody else, right? Maybe I'll move on and eventually meet someone. This person's not going to show up, right? You might have even tried dating, okay, something like that. Now what's going to happen is that there's going to be something happening where you need to get really clear, because there's going to be a competition, and this is the key. So now, why is that in the outcome? And if it's the key, but it's only revealing a little bit, like, that's frustrating. What's the competition and where things are headed? It's saying the advice for you is to know what you want, because maybe somebody's going to try to show up and take this from you as being offered, and you're being told, know what you want, so that you know what you're fighting for. What is this? What's the Seven of Wands that's coming? And why is that the key? What's the sign that's being offered? What's the Seven of Wands? What and who does the Seven of Wands there's someone trying to cause confusion and keep you out of alignment. They failed to do it, but they're going to keep trying it, okay? They're going to keep trying to, it's because someone doesn't like it. Who doesn't like it? Who doesn't like this? Who's the person that doesn't like this, that's going to compete, that's going to try to keep you off balance, out of alignment? Who is it? It's the spy that I picked up on, that was maybe watching this reading, the Page of Swords. It's someone that's trying to, first of all, it's saying don't worry about it, because they're not competition for you. But it's also someone that's trying to act like they're not competing, okay? It's someone that's got a false, they're not competing with, like, they're trying to act like they're not your competition. What is the fuck is this? What is this? This is stupid. I'm not going to read. You know what? You're fine. This is dumb. You're fine. And whatever stupid competition or annoying, problematic energy that is getting reinforced by the attention. So I'm not going to give it any more attention, because it's like, I just felt it. It sent this energy in to get me to be like, what? And it's like, no, you're not. It's somebody that wants attention, but they don't want it. they don't want to heal. They're not healed. They want attention. They're manipulative. They didn't succeed in manipulating you, right? It's somebody that just is a hanger on to your life or to your counterpart's life. So what are some final messages, Spirit, about this, about the opportunity that's coming and what you have to look forward to? No advice. What are the positives? Not asking for advice. Positives that are coming. What do you have to look forward to? What do you have to look forward to now that the illusion is over? What do you have to look forward to? The sun. The sun. You have the sun to look forward to. That's what happens when the lunar energy of illusion and confusion is cleared away. You have joy and sun coming. A new beginning, like it just said, a new beginning. The person that's creating a tower for that doesn't like it, that's upset about it, they're just going to have to be upset about it because you have a new beginning. The sun is coming back out for you here. This is what you have to look forward to. Healing, new beginning, sun. Cooperative relationships that bring you victory. You might lose a friendship over this, okay? You might lose a friendship. What else do you have to look forward to? A new beginning, healing, cooperation, sun. What else? What else do you have to look forward to? Let's clarify these cards. What else do you have to look forward to? Yeah, you're not going to be, whatever friendship or relationship that made you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders, it's over. That, whatever that was, is gone. That's done. That is no more. You have a guaranteed victory. You have a guaranteed victory. This victory ride that you're taking, there's a rooster crowing with joy over it. And victory and mastery, right? Very beautiful. Really awesome. The sun, you have the sun to look forward to in duplicate. We've got the sun here and the sun here. You might be living in a warm climate or going to a warm climate. You're also just going to have the absolute joy and ecstasy that the sun brings from being in this healed, joyful place. That's what you have to look forward to. I love it. Oh my God. And your ancestors celebrating your new beginning with you. Cranes are ancestor spirits for me. And that's what this card means here, is a new beginning that it has the blessings of your ancestral line. It's really, really beautiful. Yeah. And someone is going to be crying tears of joy about it, okay? But it's not going to be you. It's that Page of Swords. It's a tower for them. They don't like it. And we don't have to gloat. We don't have to. But this is somebody that wanted for your downfall, okay? And they were somebody that was competing with you and that wouldn't have lost any sleep over you having some real problems, right? So this is something that you don't need to gloat, but don't let the fact that somebody is going to be sad about it ruin this for you, because it isn't. So everybody has their time to be sad, right? As it says in the Bible, there's a time to reap and a time to sow, whatever, right? There's a time to cry and a time for laughter. And you've had a very long period of disappointment, overwhelm, right? Illusion, feeling blocked. It went on and on and on. You're feeling very embattled and wounded from it all. And this is saying it's over finally for you. And it's about to start for someone else. And that's how it is. That's just how it fucking is. So do not feel bad about it. Do not feel bad now that you're finally on the up right? Don't let anyone make you feel bad about it. I'm on an upswing, not as far on the upswing as I want to be, but I am on an upswing after what was pretty much a 10-year survival phase. Grief, survival, and healing. Grief, survival, and healing for me. I'm ready. I claim that reading for my own, and I can feel that you're ready too. So now I'm going to go ahead and get up and see if there's any questions that anyone entered in the chat. And if not, I'll go ahead and end the reading for the day. Well, I see a lot of people saying hi, but nobody really wondered what I was, nobody is like, what do you mean? What am I streaming for? I'm a card reader. My channel says Cardinal Rose Tarot. I'm streaming a card reading. So that's what I was doing. It looked like nobody had any questions. I don't know how I've got a bunch of random people that aren't having any interest in cards showing up to my lives. Like, that's fine. Maybe I'll convert them to loving cards. You never know. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and just set up to do a second reading now, and it'll just be an upload. So thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Bye-bye.